It's Wednesday, May the 2nd, and you're tuned into the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show. We talk about all the cool things in the whole wide world. This week, guess what?
What?
We've got 0 things to talk about.
Because nothing cool happened.
But we watched a couple things.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to there. But first, checking in with our friend Paul.
Question to chew on.
Exactly. Inspired by Anthony. Also mentioning... Is it? How do you say it?
I love it when people are inspired by me.
Yeah. Well, sorry. This is Paul's question. Yes. Inspired by Anthony. Also mentioning Geiretsuko in his pick last week. This week's question is about the age-old debate when it comes to anime. Oh God.
Dun dun dun.
Subs, dubs. When you are presented with the opportunity to watch a new anime that has both subtitles and properly done English dub available, which do you choose? If you're watching anime with a large group of people, does the preference change? Personally, I prefer the sub unless it's something that I first watched dub. In those cases, once I've gotten used to their voices, I like to keep it consistent. Subs versus dubs, Anthony. Subs versus the doobie.
I'm going to say 9 times out of 10. It's the sub.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the dub, baby. Gotta support. No. Yeah, I want to say, 9 times out of 10. Okay, 8.5 times out of 10. It's
That number keeps dropping.
Yeah. 1 time out of 10. 8.5 times out of 10, it's the sub.
Are you sure?
But there are quite a few exceptions.
Yeah.
Like when I watch Digimon, it's fucking in English.
Yeah.
When I watch Pokemon, it's in English.
All right.
When I watch Initial D, it's in English.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
When I watch Agretsuko,
Yeah.
it's in English.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. So, if a dub is either A, tolerable or B, good for me, I will watch it in the dub. But usually only if it's easily accessible.
Ah.
Yeah. Nani?
I see.
Yeah. So I don't hate dubs. It's just that
It sounds like you love dubs, my friend.
It's just that most dubs are bad.
But it sounds like you love dubs.
Listen, when dubs are good, I love dubs.
It sounds like in a world
when I watch Fooly Cooley.
No!
It's most of the time in English.
Oh my God.
Most of the time Fooly Cooley's in English.
That's a true Nani moment, my friend. What? What?
Speaking of Nani moments, my friend posted a thing. It was like a Facebook meme where it's like when you're an anime fan and someone disrespects anime or something. And it's someone putting it in like Japanglish pretty much.
Oh, I read that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it starts out with Nani. Yeah, and then it's like...
But it says, Nani the fuck.
Yeah.
And that is now something I will add to my phrase repertoire.
Oh, God. But that is one of those, like, very specific scenarios. You can't just pull that out.
Why not? In a business meeting? Nani the fuck you talking about? First quarter is in the red. The fuck are you talking about? Nani the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. No, not gonna fly. Not gonna fly.
Nani the fuck do you do at work all day?
Nope. No.
Oh, I love that one. So good.
I tend to watch subs from the philosophy that I want to watch.
But how many times out of 10 are you watching subs?
Probably 9.5.
9.5 out of 10?
Yeah, it's a very rare occasion I'll watch the sub.
Okay.
But generally it is the idea that I want to watch it in the language that the original creator had envisioned it.
Wow. What a hipster.
Wow. But I do that with everything.
Yeah.
Like if something is French, I'll watch the French with the English subtitles.
Yeah.
But that said, if the sub is like, if someone tells me that the dub is good, I'll at least check it out.
Chinese kung fu films.
Yeah.
Are you watching that in dub or sub?
That's like ironically bad. I don't know if I can.
Or is it fantastic?
Oh. Yeah, it is. It is. No, but there is a scenario where I will watch the. Oh, you know what it is? Video games.
Oh.
I will always choose the dub in Japanese video games.
Interesting.
And I don't know why.
Huh.
I don't know why. Because it's weird because I will always put on subtitles in English video games.
And then have it in English?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Huh.
That's just something I do.
Yeah, that's a little off.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, no.
What series have you watched in English though? Like, obviously there's Pokemon, there's Digimon, there's Dragon Ball.
Yeah, there's those ones. Yeah, all the dub Fox Kids ones,
Yeah.
obviously.
Sonic Underground.
Yeah,
the best anime.
4Kids Entertainment. The classic dub masters.
They're terrible.
Watched all of them. The most recent, I guess. I watched a couple episodes of Cowboy Bebop.
That has a good dub.
Yeah, but the thing is, I watched in sub first, so I just couldn't commit.
Oh, okay.
I watched a couple episodes to try it out.
When I watched Cowboy Bebop,
Oh,
I mix between the two.
what the fuck?
Yeah, like some episodes will be English,
fuck?
some episodes will be Japanese.
However, I did watch Age Retsuko in dub.
Dun dun dun.
Dub.
Welcome to the club.
I watched that in dub. That I think that's a great transition point to our next topic of discussion this week.
Which is
we watched
Aguretsuko.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, this is a new Netflix original anime.
Fuck, I hate that title.
Netflix original.
Okay.
Did you know that Netflix created Sanrio?
Yep. That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a new Sanrio character. Her name is Retsuko, and she is a red panda. Red panda. She works in an office.
A red panda is a cousin of the North American fox.
Yes. Not an actual panda.
Yeah, it's not a panda.
Yeah, just quick animal lesson for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
or is it fox or is it a raccoon? I can't remember.
I think it was fox.
All right.
So she works in an office. She's in the accounting department.
She sure
of
is.
her company, and she hates her job. She doesn't like where her life has gone, and she vents all of her frustrations by singing death metal.
Yeah.
And getting really pissed. And when she gets really pissed, her eyes go crazy. Her face goes like really feral, and she gets the kanji for rage on her forehead.
Yeah.
And she sings out death metal.
Yeah.
It's a very silly premise, but it kind of goes not where I thought it would go.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. You watched how many episodes?
The first 3.
You watched the first 3. I finished it.
There's only 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And all the episodes are 15 minutes?
Yeah. They're like 15, 13 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, so I don't know. Let's start with you. What did you think of the first 3?
I thought it was interesting. It was all right. So I think the thing about this show is that it is based off corporate office life.
Yeah.
But she's a young
let's say like mid to early 20s.
Yeah, and it's kind of like millennial life in the corporate world.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it has at least garnered a big following from among the people that in the circle of friends that we traverse in. And I think it's a fun show. I'm not a fan of death metal, at all. And so I will admit, when that part comes up in the show, like I understand that it's there for her venting purposes.
Yeah.
But I completely shut out.
Okay.
I'm just like, oh, okay.
You're a shitty boss. You don't like that part? No?
Nah, I don't really get it. Like it doesn't get it to me.
Okay.
I did say I was watching the dub.
Yeah.
However, I also had the subtitles on.
Yeah.
And then I tried a little bit of the sub. The dub is fun because in the sub they take out a lot of the really feminist jokes, and it's a little more tame.
But in the dub, wait, is it a lot more?
In the dub is like a lot. I guess you would. I don't want to say it's classified as worse, but it's more risque.
Oh, okay.
Like the sub is very proper. Like they tend to.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's
interesting.
Yeah, the dub is very interesting in that the dub goes that extra little mile to make things feel a little more
awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why it's worth watching the dub. That's what eventually sold me on it. I was like, okay, I'll stick to that.
Yeah. While I was watching the show, I was like, this is pretty edgy for like a Sanrio show, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. But yeah, I thought it was fun. The thing about the show why I'm not like super in love with it is I can't really relate to the main character,
Okay.
and I don't like that type of character.
It's the character you don't like in The Office.
Yeah, I really hate that kind of
Yeah,
character,
yeah.
like the complete pushover.
Yeah.
Um, I do like a lot of her friends,
Yeah.
and like they are super more relatable to my life. And like, there's always the one friend who's, I forget her name, but she's the one who kind of just like dips in and out of the world, and she's just free spirited one. She's
Yeah.
not.
Fenico?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then she has the other friend beside her. The is she like a rabbit or a fox? I don't know what the hell she
No,
is.
that's Fenico, who's like Fenico is the one who's like always stalking people on social media. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
her. And
the
then the deer lady, are you talking about her?
no, I'm talking about the one who doesn't work there. The one who's
Oh, her. Yeah, like
yeah.
the cat.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
spiritual one.
this is like, yo, bro, let's like just like kind of chill
Quit
and
your
let the
job.
vibes
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
She's a very minor character, let's say.
Yeah. And then like even just the other office stereotypes they put in. Like I find all that stuff really
Yeah,
funny.
the
But yeah.
gossip. I like how they put the office stereotypes to an animal that seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the office gossip is a hippo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
It's got a huge mouth.
I really like the powerful women.
Yeah. They past episode 3 they become a main part of the show.
Oh, okay, that's good to hear. But yeah, no, I thought it's good. It's just yeah, I don't know. I just it's hard to find enjoyment in the show when like half the things that she complains about are things I just find uh super annoying.
Yeah.
Like just for I guess to explain my side a little bit further, like I'm not a person who's very easily agitated
Okay.
or whatnot. Like I'm generally very calm. There's only one thing in the world that really gets under my skin.
When people touch your toys.
No, very emotional people.
Oh.
I'm just like whatever, man. It's a job.
Yeah.
And even at work, like I'm not gonna say that I have a job that I love, but
Does it count on when those emotions are had?
what do you
Like
mean?
if it's is it emotions at the job and you're like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah.
Or is it like if someone in your life had emotions?
No, it's
Okay.
emotions at work where
Okay.
it's like
All right.
they're like, oh, I'm so stressed with this, blah blah blah. blah, blah. I'm like, dude, it's a job. Get over it.
Like
We're all here doing the
you're
same
literally
shit.
getting paid.
Yeah, like
Okay.
we're all here. We're in the same situation.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how I thought. I thought it was fun. It was interesting.
Okay. I liked I think I was in the same boat as you
Yeah.
in the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But as the show goes on, especially with those badass ladies characters, was it Gory, the gorilla, and
Oh yeah, the gorilla and the bird.
I forget the
peacock?
birds lady.
Yeah.
Like slight spoilers, there is a thing where they become a part of the show.
Okay.
Right? And the stuff you're complaining about, or not complaining, but saying that she's complaining about and it's annoying you, are stuff that they just say to the character. They're like, why you being this way?
Yeah.
Stop being this way. And it's weird because the story starts out as a story of complaints and old clashing with new, different ideals and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Right? But it eventually turns into like becoming who you are.
Yeah, so I've heard that like the show is great because of how she grows as a character.
Yeah.
And how she changes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that, but
And she does.
Yeah.
She does. There's a couple moments where you think she's slipping back and then you're like, oh no, but then stuff happens. It's cool because it actually becomes less about the office culture.
Yeah.
And it becomes more about adapting to adult life rather than school life.
Yeah.
Or whatever, right? It's getting out of the way you were and becoming the new thing.
Yeah.
And I thought it was pretty interesting. I do like death metal.
Yeah.
So it's not that what part was I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
There was a couple parts where she would be singing karaoke and I'd like unconsciously catch myself like headbang into the thing.
Yeah.
But that part's weird too. So in the English version, in the dub, the lyrics are much more clearer. Like you can hear the lyrics of the song she's singing. But in the Japanese version, it is much more death metal.
Oh,
it is
it?
more screech and scream, and you can barely make out any words and stuff like that. Kind of more like classic death metal.
Yeah.
And yeah, just some of the more I wouldn't say adult themes because nothing about it is super mature,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not like there's stuff in there that I think kids wouldn't get. Like this goes back to kind of what I really liked about Looney Tunes or Animaniacs,
Mm-hmm.
where they will have jokes for both audiences watching the show.
Yeah.
Like a lot of, I think younger audiences would find it funny that a red panda would start singing death metal,
For sure.
or that they're like the way certain things are animated, a lot of like visual jokes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But there is like another level of jokes which is for the person who works in an office, for the adult, for that type of person. I feel like there's
Yeah.
two layers to
Yeah.
this show, which
Yeah.
I thought was pretty cool, and I haven't seen in a while
Mm.
in something as simple as a cartoon like this.
Yeah.
But overall, I would say like it was good. Like I wouldn't say it's fantastic. I wouldn't say it's amazing.
Yeah.
But I would say I did have a good time
Yeah.
with the show.
Yeah.
I did like all the characters and the differences
Yeah.
between them, and just a lot of the interpersonal relationships that you're forced to have within an office
Mm-hmm.
that you may not like, but you kind of got a deal,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that stuff was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I like the premise. Like I like the setup. It's just, yeah, I'm not sold on what they decide to center it around.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I've been seeing a lot of chatter on social media and whatnot, and oh god, it makes me sound like such an asshole for saying this, but like the people who seem to love this show, at least where I'm following, are also the people who love to complain about life.
Well, that could be the thing that they're enjoying it for
Exactly, and
the
they're
different
like,
reasons.
yeah, and they're
right?
all like, I totally relate, and I'm like, okay, that's great.
Yeah, because like I don't know. I feel at the end of the day, this show isn't about complaining.
I hope not.
It's not. It's about growing as a person,
Yeah.
and realizing that you're gonna meet people you don't like, and you
Yeah.
have to find ways to maturely handle these situations.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, and that's
just life.
yeah, that's just like that's what the show's about.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta just get on with it.
I feel that people who take it at face value of, oh yeah, this person's is a pig, but he's a literal pig.
Yeah.
Right. The boss is a total asshole, and then leave it
Yeah.
at that. I think they're missing a lot of what the story has to offer.
Yeah, for
So.
sure. You know, I'd like to finish it just to see, because I everyone has said, like you even said, it goes to where you don't think it goes to where it actually ends up going.
Yeah.
And I wanna see that for myself. So
Yeah. Is it you like bittersweet endings?
yeah.
There's a bittersweet ending here.
Well, that's because it's about life.
Yeah, man.
Life is a bittersweet ending.
Life
my
is a
friend.
bittersweet ending.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Not my life though.
Yeah, okay.
My
buddy.
life's just a train wreck.
Whoa.
Whoa!
You must be one of those millennials.
Listen, I keep buying avocados and I can't buy property. It's a problem.
Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh no.
I just love to complain.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I do.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
What can you do? I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
So yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it. I do recommend it. I think you'll get a lot more out of it if you have worked in an office.
Yeah, for sure. I think you have to have worked in some sort of
Yeah.
office setting, and I think you have to be of a certain age group.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this and you're like a CEO and you're like 50, no.
Yeah, I don't think this is for you. Like, this is a very targeted audience.
Yeah. If you're 14 and you're just thinking about going to post-secondary, no.
No.
You're not going to understand half of
Yeah.
this.
I think you either have to be a child to just kind of be like, oh, look, it's they singing really mad and they're like doing stuff or whatever, and that's funny to you.
Yeah.
Or you have to be like out of post-secondary, either looking for a job or in a new office environment.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
and then entry-level position in a
quote unquote entry level
That's
that
true.
you needed
That you
5
need
years
5 years of experience and
for.
2 degrees.
Is 2 degrees for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Entry level.
That's what I mean by entry.
See, that's just us complaining. We're just
Yeah.
millennials.
I know.
Gotta pull them up by your bootstraps.
Uh-huh.
Wow. That got real.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I had a good time. I liked it. I
Good to
recommend
hear.
it.
I'll try and finish it by next week. I'll just keep watching on my lunch break.
That's too real.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'll just watch it during my work hours.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Speaking of work hours,
What's up with the work hours?
nothing. I just wanted to transfer over to Avengers because we both watched it.
Oh yeah, we watched Avengers. That came out. Infinity
Yeah.
War. Infinity Wars.
Infinity Wars.
But listen, guys, we're gonna spoil this one.
Should we leave this till the end?
No, I don't think so. We're already here.
Because like we can go into our weeks, say whatever, and then be like, from here, Infinity War spoilers.
I just feel like maybe it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
However, if you want to do that for the benefit of the audience, you can do that.
I feel like we should do that for
All
the
right.
benefit of the audience.
All right, then listen, let's go to our picks.
Oh man, I can't wait for your picks. Please tell me.
So this week I read that nothing happened.
You read it in an article?
Yes.
Was the article titled "You Won't Believe"?
Yes, it certainly was.
Oh, that Proziti sketch is so
I clicked
good.
it and they said I wouldn't believe.
They said I wouldn't believe. I want to know. Yeah, and I have one pick, and that pick is that nothing happened.
Yo, you read that same article?
Yeah, I read the same article. We had the same pick, and yeah. So how was your week?
My actual week was good, I think, if I can remember what happened in this.
Because we
week.
finally have weather that's not blistering cold in the middle of April.
Yeah.
Right, and you know what they say: April snowstorms, spring May heat waves.
Yeah. Oh god, it was so hot today.
Yeah.
I was sweating in my car.
It went from 2 degrees last week to 30 degrees this week.
Yeah. Celsius.
Celsius.
For you Americans, that's like going from 34 to 80.
How about this? How about we don't convert, and then you just tell them to get rid of the imperial system because it's stupid.
I would love to, but guess what? America is still considered a superpower, and they're not going to change.
Whatever. They're not. They're trying to give teachers guns. They're not going to be a superpower for long.
You know what the weird one I think is? The UK.
What about them?
Because they mix metric and imperial.
Yeah. Oh, we do that too.
Yeah,
like we have pounds.
Yeah,
right?
but the UK is different because they swear by miles per hour. But then they'll be like, but the temperature is so and so degrees Celsius.
Okay, that's a little bit different.
Yeah,
because like I think I kind of know my
then
height
they go,
in centimeters.
And then they go, listen, I weigh 8 stone. And then
8
you're like,
stone?
And then you're like, what the fuck?
8 stone? What are you talking about?
Yeah, so
that's stupid. Like I don't know what I weigh in kilograms.
I know what I weigh in kilograms.
I know how tall I am in centimeters.
So do I.
But I still always go 6 foot because that looks good on the dating profile.
You don't want to put 180 centimeters?
Yeah, 182 centimeters?
No, that's not for you?
It doesn't really pass. Everyone's like, I gotta do math now. Fuck this guy. And then they swipe left.
Yeah, but then be like, he's an intellectual.
He's an intellectual. They're looking to party.
It's true.
They're not looking for a math party.
How do you know?
True facts. I don't know.
How do you know? Yeah, we're talking about Avengers. How do we get on?
No, we're not. We're talking about our weeks. We're talking about Avengers at the end.
Oh, right. We're talking about a week. What was I talking about?
You're talking about...
Oh, the nice weather.
Britain's weird, nice weather.
Yeah.
And then you're like, my weeks, I think, is good?
Yeah. I started commuting to work on bike.
Okay.
And that's been great.
A nightmare?
It's been fantastic.
Okay.
It has... Granted, my drive to work is 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So my commute is like 10 to 15.
Okay.
And it has been great. I cruise in the mornings so I don't work up a sweat.
Yeah.
And I have a change of clothes, and it's nice. It wakes me up super fast because I have to be up. And then I come in and I'm all happy. And everyone's like, why is he so happy?
And you're like, check out my sweet bike.
I do. And they're like, holy shit.
That's a sweet bike.
Yep. And then I get to go home and do an interval session on the way home. And it's been great.
And then you put your bike on the trainer.
No.
Okay.
Then I actually go and do more biking. But anyways.
Wow.
It's been a good experience. I'm saving minimal amounts of gas because the commute was never long to begin with. But no, it's been great. It's been great. I leave a set of clothes at work usually, like just in case, like shoes and
that's fair,
and a suit jacket, just in case.
Yes, suit jackets is what people wear at work. Of course,
yes, just in case I need one. But otherwise, it's fine. Let's see. Spartacus. I've continued watching that. I finished season 2.
How many more penises have you seen?
Saw a horse cock.
What? Are you going to jail now?
No, that's what they called in the show. But the guy was it was a man.
Oh, he was just packing.
It was an unerect and like almost touching his knees.
Fuck off. That's prosthetic.
I was just like, holy shit! And then he got it cut off.
Oh! It also happens when it's so long. It's
Yeah.
prone to danger.
Woo! It
That
was
sucks.
a scene and a half.
Imagine going from like, yeah, I'm the baddest bitch on the planet to it's gone.
That show is still gruesome and whatever. But on season 2, a little behind the scenes, I didn't know this, but the main actor had to stop filming for a bit because he was
Got his dick cut off.
no, because he was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh shit.
So they had to postpone production. So for season 2, what they did is they filmed a prequel series that was only 6 episodes long, just long enough that the main actor could go do chemo and whatnot.
Yeah.
Anyways, it turned out the main actor, once he cleared of his original chemo, they found more somewhere else,
Oh.
and eventually had to quit the role. So I watched his documentary called "Be Here Now,"
Okay.
and it's about him, and it's kind of it's just a really sad story about his life. Like he didn't really know what he wanted to be when he was growing up, and he ended up going to engineering because he was like, well, that's something I could do.
Yeah.
And he did that for 15 years.
He's like, I hate it.
No, he said he went to a Starbucks or something,
Yeah.
and someone called him and said, "Who's your agent?" He's like, "I don't know."
No one.
No one. And then he realized he had a knack for it. He started modeling, and then a couple years later, he started acting. And Spartacus was his big break. He finally made it.
So did he do it like on the side?
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
said at first, the part-time gigs and the modeling just wasn't enough to support his family.
Yeah.
And I believe they live in Sydney, one of the
Okay.
most expensive cities in the world.
Australia.
Yeah, although he is from Wales, in the UK.
Oh, Wales.
Yeah.
Wales, Australia. Same thing.
Okay.
Crikey.
Yeah, and so he makes his big break, Spartacus, and he's like, this is amazing. I don't have to do auditions anymore. People are reaching out to me. I finished first season. I'm in the best shape of my life. I have cancer.
That sucks.
And then but he said it was like the cancer he got was the most treatable kind, they said, except for like a small population who doesn't make it through. He was in that small population. And the documentary ends up just filming up to his last days and how he handles it, and eventually just dies.
Jesus.
And it's sad.
Jesus.
It's sad because in season 3 of Spartacus, I was wondering how come they changed the main actor, but now I know.
Because he's dead.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yes, it is.
Damn, that show's brutal even outside of the show.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Wow.
I was just like, what? No, I was a little emotionally distraught for a bit.
Yeah, that sucks, dog.
Yeah, it does suck. But
yeah, I have no transition or jokes or anything for that.
Yeah, I got nothing for it either. It does suck. It sucks. Self behind his wife and his 2 children, and
what an asshole.
Oh,
there it is. Found it. Made light of the situation.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that was the documentary I watched, and then I watched the next episode of Westworld because I'm still watching that.
Yeah,
it's definitely still building up to something. A lot more things have happened. They show a lot more behind the scenes of the beginnings of Westworld.
Okay.
But again, it is definitely more. It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn. It's building up to something. I don't know what that something is, but they're getting there.
Okay.
They're on their way. Still watching The Office. I'm halfway through season 5 now.
Yeah.
There is one episode in season 4 that. So I think when you said you tried to watch Office, you couldn't watch it because Steve Carell's character was a bit too cringy.
He's so good at it that I couldn't watch the show.
There was one episode. It's called The Dinner Party.
Okay.
It is about his relationship with his girlfriend, his dysfunctional relationship with his girlfriend.
Okay.
And he invites coworkers over to have a dinner party.
Yeah.
And you get to witness their entire fucked up relationship.
Oh,
and it
no.
is the most cringe I've ever seen.
Oh,
it's one of those episodes where I wish I could experience it again because I could never watch this episode again.
Because you're like, fuck that. Never watching that again.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
It is. Oh my God. It is something else.
Interesting.
It is bad.
Or is it great?
I don't know. I'll tell you, it's fucking genius is what it is. But it's good. It's good stuff. But yeah, then season 5 and it's still very much got my attention,
Huh.
and I'm still very much into watching episodes of it.
I'm kind of impressed that it's like even 5 seasons in, you're like, yeah, this is still.
You know what? Seasons 1 through 3 are good, but 4 is where it goes real awesome.
Okay.
And 5, it just keeps hitting on that stride. But like all great shows, 5, 6, that's generally from what I've experienced. Those are usually the seasons where things tailor off or something drastic has to change.
Okay.
And I think from my memory when the show was actually still airing, I think they say Steve Carell actually leaves the show in one of the seasons.
Okay.
Like he leaves for good and
Yeah.
it goes on for a couple more. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get there. But no, it's a good show. And then other than that, season 10 of Overwatch is live. Brigitte is on the competitive servers.
Okay.
And I'm digging that girl. She's good stuff.
Still.
Yeah. However, she's definitely not a support character.
What?
Even though she can heal, she's not support.
Assassin.
Nah, she's like a baby tank, is what she is.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, because like even though she can do that instant heal thing,
Yeah.
the cooldown's too long for it to be reliable.
Yeah.
And her actual healing only happens if she's attacking.
Huh.
So you can't like wait or like if you're waiting around, you can't heal anybody.
Baby tank. All right.
Yeah, but her shield bash, oh my god,
So good.
it just stops everything.
Is Roadhog good again yet?
Yeah, Roadhog's good.
Okay. Can he one shot people?
You got to be real good at it.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like.
What if I want to be mediocre at it?
No. But he can still take out a lot of good people. No, that game's really good. However, there are changes they put in place, and they changed Hanzo.
Okay.
Hanzo's viable.
Okay.
He's
If there's one thing the internet has told me,
Yeah.
everybody means Hanzo,
Yeah.
and that means Hanzo's viable.
Hanzo's actual viable now. It's interesting. You remember his scatter arrow?
Yeah.
Thing that just explodes?
Yeah.
So a lot of
Best
people,
move in the game.
exactly, because it does like 400 damage and kills almost everybody.
Yes.
They took that out.
Okay.
They took that out.
Like it's just gone. Like the whole move's gone.
The whole move is gone.
Oh.
They gave him 2 new abilities. One I want to say is it's not scatter arrow, but it's like I don't know what it is. Anyways, he takes 6. He takes
Awesome.
he
Hard
takes-
hitting journalism.
he takes 6 arrows, and he fires them all one after the other, like rapid fire.
Okay.
But they're all hit scan.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. Machine gun arrows.
Yeah.
Alright.
So if you hit them all, it ends up doing I think a little bit more than the scatter arrow.
Yeah.
But
You have to hit them.
You have to hit them all.
You can't just go pop into a room.
Exactly.
And then hope for
You
the
can't
best.
just surprise. Yeah.
Okay.
So you gotta do that, and they gave him a short hop.
Huh.
Yeah, like an omnidirectional, like any direction you want.
That's awesome.
So like if he's and I think you could do it midair.
Ooh.
So like if he's jumping or something, he could just bounce to the side,
That's sick.
and you're just like, what the fuck? And yeah, so now he's the super mobile, infinite clip monster.
Nice.
And he kind of takes over a DPS slot now, and
Okay.
he looks real cool.
Well, what was he before?
He was defense,
Okay.
but like generally people just use that scatter arrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other one they changed is Symmetra.
She has 3 ultis now.
No, so the thing is, her ult is it's like a. Do you know the shield that Winston puts up, the bubble?
Yeah.
Think of her as more like a wall, and she can just enclose spaces.
Okay.
Her turrets, she moves them down from 6 to 3, but they do more damage and they're more durable.
Okay.
But the way you place them is she doesn't have to be at the wall. She shoots out a turret,
Oh, sick.
so she could shoot it across the room.
Nice.
Her other ability is just a teleporter.
Okay.
Um,
That was one that was her ult?
yeah, but it's not as powerful. So basically, you aim somewhere, and whatever you aim at is like a gun. She shoots out a teleporter there, and the other one appears behind you.
Okay.
So it's just a hop short distances,
Oh.
or like if you want to traverse huge gaps. She has that, and her beam, double damage.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yeah, so
They
it's
sounded
fun.
pretty interesting.
Yeah, they're interesting changes. I can't wait to see how they affect the meta.
All right.
But yeah, but it's been fun. Overwatch has been fun.
Nice.
And then I took the shrimp wrap.
You took a shrimp wrap?
No, I took the shrink wrap
Oh.
off of my copy of God of War.
Ooh. You didn't play it.
And I didn't play
And you installed it.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, finally it's installed, and now I can go back to Overwatch.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I put the disc in, I went to work, and I forgot that I was installing it.
Good for you.
And then I came home, and I'm like, oh, done.
Good for you.
Done. Yeah. And that's been my week, I think. It's mostly just been that and cycling a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I played a lot of games.
Uh-oh.
I played a lot of games. Because I was sick on Friday, so I didn't go into work. So instead...
You took a sick day, my friend?
I took a sick day. So instead of working at work, I watched all of Agnetsuko.
Oh, that's how you got through it all.
Yeah. And then I put in about, over 3 days, I want to say 25 hours into Yakuza 6.
I thought you beat that game already.
So I was a mission away from the story, and I beat it. And then I went back into Premium Adventure and completed every single side mission.
Oh my god. You got problems.
And that took forever.
I bet.
Yeah, the optional boss in this, so the Amon, there's a secret family of assassins in every Yakuza game. They're called the Amon family.
Oh.
And they're always trying to get you, and they're like super optional bosses.
Yeah.
And they're always hard. They're never not hard.
Yeah.
But in this game, it's cheap. So you fight him like you would fight him normally. He's got a lot of crazy powerful moves. He's got a lot of moves that other main characters have, and he has like a mishmash of all the best stuff, right? So it's hard in that way. But as you start whittling down the health bar, drones start coming out of the sky and just circling around the arena. And if a drone hits you, you get staggered for, I want to say, about 3 seconds. And in that 3 seconds, you cannot dodge, you cannot block, and you just get wrecked. And you can get chain stunned by these drones, because there's eventually, like, I want to say 100 on screen.
Okay.
Also, these drones, these flying drones, can drop smaller ground drones, and they look like those automatic vacuum cleaners, those robot vacuum cleaners. The round thing, yeah, Roombas. They look like Roombas. And they roll around to you, and if they get to you, they start beeping. And after they start beeping, they explode. So here's the thing. When you get the boss to a certain amount of health, I want to say around 30%, all of the drones become explodable. Like, they are all able to explode. And if you get hit by an explosion, it is a one-hit death.
Whoa.
So there are hundreds of drones flying around, stunning you. And they can stun lock you while a tiny drone, like a ground drone, explodes on you and you die, right? You could be doing insanely good, just crushing it, didn't even use a potion, none of that shit, and you get hit by this thing and you automatically die. There are some tricks to get around it. There's a certain like powered up mode where you can't die while you're in it.
Yeah.
But to be in that mode at 1 health and then get to a pause menu before you die is very hard. So what I did is I turned the game to easy mode. I turned the game down to easy.
How could you?
I had to. It was so cheap.
Oh my god. Wow, an admission of defeat?
On a mission of defeat. And I didn't want to deal with it.
Wow, Anthony.
I didn't want to deal with it.
My god, you bring dishonor to your family.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do it. So that happened. But the thing, man, the difficulty leap from normal to easy is insane, because going from normal, it took me, I want to say, each time before I died, it took me like a good 10 minutes, right? Just like he has a ton of health, really hard. You got to really time your hits and stuff.
All right.
And then I get one shot. It's just super frustrating.
Yeah.
On easy mode, I want to say I beat him in like 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Like, it just makes it so easy.
Wow.
But there's no, like, in the trophies and stuff, there's no like downside to playing on easy.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's one of those.
In the trophies, there's only an extra trophy for beating it on the hardest difficulty, which is Legend. But you only have to beat the story mode. Right?
Oh.
So it doesn't really punish you in any way for going on an easier mode.
Okay.
Yeah, so I finished it. Fantastic. What a fucking way
Is this your game of the
to
year?
end that series. It is number 1 currently on my game of the year list.
What's next on the list?
I'd have to check, because honestly, nothing else I've been playing is crazy memorable.
Sounds like you need to play God of War.
Monster Hunter is probably number 2.
Yeah.
Celeste is probably number 3.
Okay.
And what else did I play? Yeah, I started Radiant Historia, but I don't think that counts. I think I've only played 3 games from this year.
I've played 1.
Yeah. So I need 7 more by the end.
Is Undertale on the Switch yet?
Does that count as a 2018 game?
No. I was just curious.
No.
That's the only way I can play it now.
I don't think it's on the Switch yet.
Okay.
I know I just got my Fan Gamer special physical edition of that game in.
For which system?
For PS4.
Oh, okay. Is that how you're going to play it?
Yeah. I figured I'd try again.
Because I think I have it on PS4, but
yeah.
the allure to turning on my Switch is strong.
I was looking at my Switch the other day. I was like, oh yeah, I own this.
Yeah. I was like, I need a game to play on this.
Kirby Star Allies.
No, thank you.
So yeah, I finished Yakuza 6. I think it's fucking fantastic. The way they ended it, they ended Kiryu's storyline. The whole back portion of that game is just twists and turns, and there's a couple moments where I was like, I don't even know where you're going with this. This is all crazy.
Yeah.
They keep you on your feet, and it's
amazing.
It's such a testament to their writing that they have made me care about the same, I want to say, 4 characters. It's Kiryu, it's Haruka, it's Dojima, and Majima. Those are your 4 mains. And they have made me care about those characters through 6 games plus a prequel in the same city every game. And I still love it. Going back to that Kamurocho map.
Yeah.
It's still awesome to go back every single time because every game the map is evolving in some way, right? The past actions you have taken that have affected the town is then built upon it, changed something new. Certain stores get shut down, certain stores move, they got better rents because their business is booming. It's really cool to just see subtle ways the city evolves, and then on top of that, every single game is just this baller crime drama. Maybe I'm gonna say 3, 4, maybe a little weak in the story department. I believe 3 had one of the worst characters in the game.
Is that the one with the orphanage?
3 is the one with the orphanage, and you're in Okinawa and you can go golfing.
Yeah.
Is that? I think that's also the one with the cop. You could play as a cop.
Is that?
Or is that 4?
I thought 4 was the one where it splits into.
Okay, then it's 4. 4 is the weakest one because 4 is that cop moment, and the story's whatever.
Yeah, 4 is the one where you have the multiple characters.
Yeah. 4 is whatever.
Yeah.
Story-wise, 4 is whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's
how does this game now that you've completed it?
Yeah.
How does it rank in your favorite game series?
What? Where do I rank each Yakuza game?
No, where do you rank Yakuza up against another
a Metal Gear or a Final Fantasy?
Yes. Where is it for you? But you also give context. What's better than it? What's worse than it?
Okay. I don't think I think I like Metal Gear more than I like Yakuza.
Uh-huh.
But I think at this moment in time, I like Yakuza more than I like Final Fantasy.
Wow.
Because lately Final Fantasy games have been fucking weak. And if I wanted to play a good Final Fantasy game, I have to pay monthly for it in an MMO.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I want to say, everything since 12 has been butt.
All right. Okay. I got to throw one twist in there.
All right.
Where does Kingdom Hearts come in?
Kingdom Hearts comes in at the bottom.
Are you sure? Or is it the top?
So I don't know if it's so far at the bottom that it's now at the top.
Oh,
it's got this ethereal plane. Yeah. It's got its own list of just Kingdom Hearts is here.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is the keeping up with the Kardashians
of
the video game world.
No.
Because Listen. Kingdom Hearts is fun, but it is trash. You got nobodies, you got the Heartless, you got 10 different Xehanorts.
Oh, that sounds so edgy to me.
You have the Keyblade, but it's like the key, like the what is it? That's like it's like Alpha Sigma. What are those things called?
What?
Those symbols. Those
Oh,
like Alpha Sigma.
yeah.
What are those things called?
Oh, I forget.
But it's the Keyblade, and it's 2 keys, and it can open up Kingdom Hearts. There is no way in my mind that they can end this series in a satisfactory way.
Because it's gonna be marvelous.
Listen, I'm all for it. If they can end Kingdom Hearts in a just a fantastic way, then hell yeah, go for it. And I'm totally down, open-minded, but I don't think they'll do it.
How will you feel if the ending is Mickey Mouse waking up from a dream?
It'll be the same reaction to everyone's reaction of Mario 2.
But he turns over in his bed and it's Sephiroth.
Dun dun dun. That's some fan fiction right there. Uh-huh. I really like the dark side.
Just saying.
He was on the other side of that door too long, man.
Yeah.
Met Sephiroth.
Just saying.
Dun, 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 dun. Put a meteor in his butt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is dumb.
Okay.
I will buy the game.
Okay.
Day one.
All right.
Possibly a special edition.
Okay.
But Kingdom Hearts
There
is
it
fucking
is.
stupid.
That's all I needed to hear.
Kingdom Hearts is fucking stupid. So, it's Yakuza is above Madden.
Okay.
Yeah. It is above PGA Tour Tiger Woods Golf.
Yeah. Is Metal Gear the only thing that doesn't touch? It's like Devil May Cry.
I'm trying to think if there's something above Metal Gear.
Oh, okay. DMC?
Right?
Bayonetta?
Oh, Bayonetta's really fucking good. Okay, maybe it's below This is hard. This is a hard question.
That's why I asked it.
You're a bastard.
No.
I'm
excellent.
Okay, there's Bayonetta. There's the greatest series, God Hand.
Wow.
Okay, no, Metal Gear, Bayonetta, Yakuza. What else is there? Final Fantasy sucks right now. Man. I think I'd put Yakuza above Bayonetta.
Whoa, so it's like number 2 for you, huh?
I think it's number 2.
Wow.
I think it goes... I think I have my top 5.
Oh, shit.
I think it goes Metal Gear.
Okay.
Then it goes Yakuza.
Okay.
Then it goes Bayonetta.
Okay.
Then it goes Devil May Cry.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes...
Mario.
Mario. Oh, I love that Mario guy. I'm like, would that count as a franchise?
If you just put Mario?
Mario?
Yeah.
Or Mario?
Mario.
Oh, Mario's made some good games. And I think I'm torn between Mario and like the Ninja Gaiden franchise on the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Because I really like those games. Even like 2 and 3, like
Yeah.
Razor's Edge, which people didn't like. I like those. I think those are really tight character action games. You'll notice a theme here, which is third person character action
games. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are kind of my favorite video games.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are it's kind of the area.
Now we know.
You know.
Now we know.
God Hands. Third person character action game.
I don't know.
It deserves a remake. CryEngine, please.
No.
So now all I'm waiting for out of Yakuza is for them to translate the Fist of the North Star game that came out.
That's right. That's next.
Yeah. I don't know if that's coming out in English, but I know Kiwami 2 is coming out later this year. Which is the extreme remake of 2.
Of Dos Leches.
So I also played Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Played a buttload of Monster Hunter. I did the event a couple times to get the red orbs for the Dante stuff.
Oh yeah.
That quest is difficult.
Okay.
You fight an Anjanath.
Yeah.
You fight a devil dog. I forget his name.
Devil Dog.
The devil dog. He's got like the 6 claws and he looks undead.
Like Omo Tardurgan.
Yeah. And you fight a Teostra.
Oh, okay. At
Right.
once?
Not at once. It's one at a time. Or at least if it can overlap, you kill them fast enough to where it's one at a time. And that was pretty difficult. But the main thing is the Kula of Teroth, the new raid monster. I played a whole fuck ton of that. and it's super fun. I really like it. There are certain weapons that shine above the rest. Regular lances, bows if they have crit draw. If you have the crit draw build,
Oh, and you just do the pierce?
you just do the pierce through his long body.
No.
Switch axes, super good because you just go sword mode forever because he's so
Yeah.
huge. And surprisingly, dual swords.
Really?
Because so Kulef Taroth has 3 forms. I put up 4 fingers. He has 3 forms.
Don't worry, no one saw.
he
He put up 5.
He has 3 forms. He has the first form where he's covered in hardened gold.
Yeah.
He has the second form where he is angry and it becomes molten and everything becomes soft and malleable and you can fuck it up. And then there's the third form where he breaks free.
Free.
He loosens all the gold off him and he goes to his final area and he's basically a really fast giant dog.
Huh.
Yeah. So it goes from like slow, lumbering, huge boss battle to medium sized. I want to say like maybe Shigaru Magala.
Oh, that's small.
Yeah, like
Huh.
maybe Shigaru Magala size, and he's really fast and he runs around, does a bunch of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and everything from the arena you're fighting in to the monster you're fighting like works together. There's a lot of stage hazards that all help you, like just falling stalactites, falling bridges. There's one area where you're kind of in this like volcanic recess and there are lava geysers, but if you can guide the monster over those geysers, the geysers damage Kulev.
Yeah.
Right? And you can do all kinds of cool stuff like that. I really like it. His shit is hard to get. You need gems galore. You need 2 of his gems. I've made 4 out of the 5 pieces and I'm still missing a gem. And I have enough of his material to make the second set if I get gems.
Yeah.
Right? So it's kind of difficult.
Is it his gem specifically?
I need 2 of his gems specifically, and then all the other pieces also need a gem from a different monster.
Yeah, okay.
So it's an expensive set. Let's just say that. But with it comes a whole bunch of new layered armor pieces. The Lao Shan armor set you can get through like delivery quests by delivering Bushi tickets.
Oh, they have those. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then you can do it's a whole bunch of stuff. The main thing is that after you beat him, you can get special weapons that you can't get anywhere else. They're basically randomly generated, but they're covered in gold, and it could be great or it could be terrible. I've gotten great weapons for weapon sets I don't use. So I have a gun lance that's a fucking baller, but I don't use gun lance right now. So, and I don't have a set for it that makes any sense to use it. I have a heavy bow gun that's fucking baller, but I use light bow gun, so kind of sucks. And that whole random element has kept me coming back because I know there's good stuff in there. But
how long's the match?
Oh, dude, it's like multiple 30-minute fights. I want to say like each time is about an hour 20.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And even that's if you're in a lobby where everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're all contributing towards the goal. But what you really want is you want to be the one that defeats him. Because
you want to hit the final blow?
You want to hit the final blow, or if someone else has hit the final blow outside of the game, it'll tell you. It'll be like, so-and-so broke the horns. Because you never kill this thing. You just break its horns.
Yeah.
It'll be like, so-and-so broke the horns. But then you're in a match and you're like, well, fuck it. If I get out of this match, I only collect their bonuses, right? I want the horn carves, because that's where the highest chances of getting certain stuff are, right? So it becomes along either way. It's not like, they completed it, I should just back out. Yeah. Right? You want those carves. So that's a kind of a pain, but it is a very fun fight. Yeah. I especially like it with the dual blades just because I can go buck wild on every piece, and it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And also like it's a weird one because dying doesn't really matter. If you triple cart in it, you just go back in. Right? And every single time you get more research points, it makes it easier. Oh. Right? So when you first start, like everything is super hard to break. He takes a lot less damage and he'll flee faster. Right? And then as you collect more research points by breaking pieces, picking up footprints and all that stuff, he becomes easier until it's like, okay, you have the longest quest timer. He takes the most damage. Parts break off like nothing. They're dropping materials left, right, and center. There was a match where I got an MVP and I had to pick for picking up materials. I picked up 47 times.
Oh wow!
Right, just because you get so much stuff. So if you triple cart, it doesn't matter because you get that crew again and you go straight back into the match.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, it's kind of like a casual raid.
Cool.
It's cool.
Neat.
I really like it. And then yeah, I finished Agudetsuko, and then I watched Your Name finally.
Oh, you finally popped in that Blu-ray?
I finally popped in that Blu-ray.
Yeah.
First thing I want to say about Your Name,
Yeah.
those Blu-ray menus suck dick.
Yeah, but that's like all DVD menus.
But this one especially because it's white font on a blue background, and if the part that's highlighted is in a slightly whiter font. That's it.
It's that artistic choice.
It's so hard to see. I picked setup and scene transitions so many times by accident.
Good.
Right. But I finally watched it.
Yeah.
The tragic love story everyone's been telling me to watch.
I don't know if it's tragic.
I don't. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But my overall thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel manipulated.
Like you came in too late.
Like maybe I came in too late.
Yeah.
But also, this is a movie where I can see the strings.
Yeah.
Right. So, the start of the movie, fantastic. The whole thing of, for some reason, it's Freaky Friday. We can switch and do all this stuff, and we don't get to control it. It just happens.
Yep.
And we help each other in each other's lives. And then there's the reveal of, yo, you transported
to the
past with different timelines, right? And stuff like that. And it's like, oh shit, that's even cooler.
Yeah.
And then the movie falls for me, where it's very set on being like, oh look, fate will never bring these two people together, never ever ever.
Yeah.
And we're gonna show you all these different scenarios where they're trying their hardest, and then because we write this show, fuck you.
Yeah.
Right. And the thing is like it's written in a way, and the scenarios are set up in a way where I can, like, it's almost like I can feel the script writer and the director looking at me through the screen and being like, you're supposed to feel sad here.
Really? You got that?
And stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't care. Like, you're trying to force all these feelings upon me, thus me not caring, and I don't actually feel anything. Especially when it started getting a lot more supernatural and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's the scene where they're both on the mountain and they're writing in each other's hands.
Did you were lost there, or
no? Like, I got it. I understood what was happening.
No, but I mean, like, it took you out. Like, they're like,
yeah, that they were doing it, and I'm like, oh look, I know you're gonna pull some shit, right? He got to write on her hand, and then she was writing on his, and then just disappears for.
And you didn't like that?
For no reason.
You didn't like
right?
that?
And it was just strictly to be like, oh, again, you were so close. Like, that's what that scene was for. And I'm like, that's so stupid.
See, like, okay, I see your point. But then why do you find it so awesome that they have a random body switching in the beginning? Because that's very supernatural, something they can't control.
I think it's when they turn it into... like, so that scene specifically, that scene is ruined by previous scenarios.
Okay.
Right? In the movie.
All right.
It's when they start turning it into a true love story rather than a mystery. Because it starts off almost as like we don't know what's happening. We should figure it out. Like, it's a detective movie almost, right? And they're trying to figure out patterns and why does this happen? And then they're like, okay, then we're going to be friends and do whatever. But as soon as it turns into love...
I always thought it was a love story from the beginning.
Oh, I never saw it as a love story from the beginning.
It starts out like every love story where it's like, this is the person that you just don't look at first, but that love was always there. Yeah. It's like every, like, cheesy romantic thing, right?
I kind of just took that at face value.
You know, like how you have the best friend who tries to help you out, but at the end of the day, you should always been dating your best friend.
You should have been dating your best friend.
Yeah.
Like, if you put it that way, like, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But when I initially watched it, like, I didn't get that at all.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get that at all.
I guess that's how I started from the beginning. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
these two are gonna fucking love each other because they get into each other's
Yeah,
lives.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that at all. And to me, it felt like it went from almost like a mystery movie, like, and they're trying to solve almost like a crime. They're just trying to solve this thing.
Yeah.
To, okay, now we're in love, but it felt like only as soon as they were in love, then the whole like, it was random before, but then it like amped up to 11.
Yeah.
To where it's just like, okay, now we're gonna do everything in this story's power to make sure you never meet each other.
Yeah.
Until they eventually do.
That's kind of par for the
Right?
course for
and it's
love
just
stories.
like, holy shit.
Have you seen The Lake House?
No, I have not.
Okay. I think this explains. I feel like as I've watched a lot of these kind of romantic movies, and this kind of, I don't want to say it's cookie cutter, but it follows the same sort of patterns,
Okay.
and so it is.
Maybe I just don't like these kind of stories.
I don't think you do.
Yeah, because I like serialized like shoujos and stuff. Right?
Yeah, I
right?
know.
But that's like a different like a different thing.
Yeah.
Right? Those stories are structured differently. You have a lot more time to develop characters, and it's like, okay, things make sense.
Yeah.
But I think in these shorter motion pictures, I don't think I like the jump, I guess, in logic you have to make.
Yeah, I think something that the movie doesn't get across real well is the passage of time.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when they're jumping from in the beginning from body to body, it seems like it all happens really quick, but you don't know how long they've been living with each other. And for all you know, like a whole world of emotion could have been built up.
And they do start off very young.
Yeah.
Right? It's like it goes from the kid being late for school and he's like living with his dad to then like later on it's like, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
And like the people who I worked with and are my friends, like I now have one of my friends from school and I have the one work girlfriend. Yeah. Right? Girl space friend.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just that was probably the only thing that it probably for me it suffers from because it is a movie and they have a limited amount of time.
They have a limited amount of time. Other than that though, like holy shit, this is a gorgeous movie. This
pretty
is
insane.
This is it's baffling how good this is. Like I think there is a lot of CG. I can't tell.
It's, you know what, when I watched it I was like, fuck, I should have watched this in the theater.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. Yeah. Holy crap. And the score they have to go along with this movie is fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, visually and, like, auditory, like, the movie out of this world.
Yeah.
Story-wise, I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of leaves me with a whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fair enough.
And then, and then we watched Avengers.
Yes, we did. So, yes, now, you know what? Before we go into full spoilers, can you give, like, a one sentence, maybe a couple sentence, overall thoughts on Avengers for those who want to know what you thought, but haven't seen the movie yet?
I really liked it.
Okay. Great.
What about you?
I thought it was...
hot trash.
Oh, my God, it was fantastic.
Okay.
But, holy shit, this was the hottest mess.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now for the real thoughts.
Yeah, so we're spoiling it now. You've had enough warnings. Bye. Yeah, let's go. Real thoughts. The Avengers happened. Infinity War's here.
Yeah. Yo, people die.
Okay, can we start with that first? Because I feel like a lot of people were surprised. And I don't know. Was that not the expected thing in this movie?
I really wanted it to happen, but for some reason, in the back of my mind, I was like, they won't do it. Like,
really?
Like I thought that in the Infinity Gauntlet comics, like that shit's fucking rad. Snaps his motherfucking fingers, and everyone's gone.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. I'm like, at least for the people in the know, like that had to be like on your mind. Like, of course it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Even the people who are, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like all the hype to this movie and about what it's about. And just through osmosis, even people at my office were talking about, like, oh, are they going to kill it? Are they not? And I'm like, of course they're going to do it. It's a 2-part movie. How do you end the first movie? In tragedy.
Yeah.
And so when I hear a lot of talk of the surprise, I'm like, no, I just don't believe you.
To be honest, I'm just shocked that they did it. Yeah. Because I have been burned by superhero and video game movies for years upon years of them. Like, oh, this cool thing happens in the original story, and they just don't do it. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So the fact that they did it, it's like, oh, shit, okay, they know what they're doing. Disney they know what they're doing. They're letting Marvel do their thing,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And so that's just cool.
Yeah.
I realize that they kill off every single non-important character that they don't need. But also apparently, I think someone pointed, I think it was TJ's brother pointed it out, that everyone who died or everyone who's alive are people whose contracts are expiring.
Yeah, they're the original Avengers.
Yeah, the original Avengers.
Yeah, something tells you that they might have to sacrifice themselves to bring back everyone else.
Who knows?
Huh, and then we're gonna... Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's like meta knowledge that ruins the movie. And
so
like,
that's the first thing I told my friends at work, and they're like, oh, fuck.
Damn you, meta knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, why is this the hottest mess?
Because as a standalone film, it makes 0 sense. And it's a long movie.
It's like 2.5 hours.
It's a long movie. A lot of shit happens, and it's a lot of questionable shit that happens in this movie. And, like, on one hand, I got to applaud them because they committed to the idea of, listen, people who are watching this movie have more or less seen a good majority of the previous ones.
Yes.
We do not need to explain. And on one hand, I'm like, that's great. I'm glad you committed to that.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it's like a whole lot of nothing happened. Like, what? Wait, what? What's going on here? Like, the movie is a lot of the dialogue and social interactions are only successful because of previous knowledge on characters that you know.
Yeah.
And how they interact with one another. But if I were to go in blind, the movie makes no sense.
Yeah. Don't go into this movie blind.
Exactly. So I'm not going to complain about that. There's just a ton of little small... I don't know if they're small, but there's a lot of things that just really annoyed me about the scenario. And it's a lot of just... It's not even the fault of the story, the plot. It's just the reality of the situation they've put themselves in.
Yeah.
In that, for example, like where the hell were the Asgardian characters?
They got murdered.
Were they?
They got murdered on the ship. Thanos is the beginning.
Apparently they're not.
They got murdered.
Apparently they're not. It's just a lot of it. They got to do a lot of backtracking to try and tie loopholes that they never accounted for in previous movies, right?
Yeah.
And I think the end teaser is one of the biggest ones that are just like, was the biggest what the fuck moment, like.
Which is, where the fuck did S.H.I.E.L.D. go?
No, it's, what do you mean you're calling Captain Marvel? You mean she was here this whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just secret. Like, what?
They have things on the DL.
Yeah, it is the most anime of the Marvel
movies.
Yo,
this is anime as fuck!
Holy shit, and like that alone is so entertaining.
Spider-Man has spider legs!
Yeah, so he has the arms from the Civil War comic.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's cool.
I don't know, man. Everybody's powers is anime as fuck. Iron Man's new nano suit.
Like, Iron Man does some amazing shit in this movie.
He's got double boosters. He locks feet down. Yeah. He's doing all kinds of crazy shit.
He when he's damaged, he takes the rest of his suit and he forces it all into just his arms.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy shit, Iron Man can do that?
Yeah, because nanotechnology.
And you're like, what? And it's like, not enough.
Oh, man, when Thanos is like, you're not the only one who is cursed with knowledge. Yeah. And then it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. The other thing, Doctor Strange does some fucking magic.
Yeah.
He does, like, I remember watching that first Doctor Strange movie and he was like on the level of like, oh, he could be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But in this one, he's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like, dude, I'm the Grand Wizard. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so good at this.
Yeah, and he does some amazing stuff. But yeah, no, a lot of the movie was like when Thanos got the Reality Stone.
Yeah.
And he started turning everyone's attacks into bubbles.
It's over.
No, I was like, why are you even fighting?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Like, why?
You gotta try.
He wanted the Tesseract from Loki.
Yeah.
Because Loki had
the Tesseract.
But who gave Loki the Tesseract?
He took it.
No. Who originally gave Loki not the Tesseract, sorry. For his staff.
Oh, wasn't it Thanos?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, wait, what? He had an Infinity Stone, but he gave it up?
No, he didn't have... He had the staff. I don't think he had... The Tesseract was on Earth.
No. In the first Avengers, Loki comes back, and he has the staff as a gift from the alien.
Oh.
And it's revealed at the end that alien is Thanos. And and it's just like, wait, why?
Maybe at the time he didn't want to do that. Maybe at the time he was like, Oh man, I shouldn't have given it to him.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like there's just a lot of small things, or I don't know if they're small, but there's a whole bunch of stuff where when I really think about it, I'm like, this movie's fucking stupid,
Oh yeah,
but it's awesome.
yeah. That movie's dumb.
Yeah, so
There's a lot of shit that happens in this. So the one main through point that I found in this movie is that a lot of this movie is um caring about others. Like
is it?
yeah, because it's a lot of the decisions they make are about not sacrificing people or about how certain people are important in these people's lives. You shouldn't throw your life away. You don't trade a life for a life. That kind of stuff. Relationships and all that shit. I feel like every single dumb decision on the side of the superheroes is made because of feelings of love and rather than logical thought,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like when they almost have him. Well, they almost have Thanos there on Titan, and they're like, "We're taking the glove.
Fuck,
We got the glove.
stupid.
Dude, the glove is off. I can see it. Dude, chill. The glove is off."
Yeah.
And then Peter just punches him in the face,
Yeah.
and it's like, "Yo, you're a fucking monkey," but it's because of feelings and love.
Yeah, I know.
When Vision was like, "Yo, destroy the stone. Just do it," and then Scarlet Witch is like, "No, I love you," and then they're like, "Oh, we'll take you to Wakanda to try and take it out peacefully." It's like, no, destroy the fucking stone, you idiot.
I don't know. See, that one I sort of get more than the Peter Quill one. The Peter Quill one was just dumb. Like that was the one moment where the writers were in the room like, how are we gonna screw this one up?
I saw a really funny tweet about Peter Quill's character
Yeah.
in the movie universe, which is in the first movie he
yeah.
had mommy issues.
Yeah.
In the second movie he had daddy issues. Now
Yeah.
in this movie he has in-law issues.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That was the single part of the movie where I was like, oh, this is just
I
stupid.
groaned at that part. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of decisions and things that are relevant to the plot to move Thanos towards his victory goal that are purely based on feelings.
Yeah.
Where it's the same thing with Thanos. Thanos cannot see. That's the thing. Like where the Avengers failed, Thanos won. Like he succeeded because they couldn't give up what they cared most in order to do what they thought was the greater good.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But then Thanos could.
Yeah.
He threw Gamora off that motherfucking cliff.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Bitch, give me that soul stone."
Yeah.
And he did it, and he came through. And to be honest, by the end of the movie, I was on Thanos' side.
Yeah, so I was like,
right?
Thanos, you the badass.
I was like, damn, Thanos, you know what? If I get turned to dust, it's random.
Yeah.
No hard feelings. But I kind of agree. Like, finite resources are a thing.
I don't know if I agree with Thanos, but I do think he makes for one of the best villains in the movie universe.
Yeah.
Just because of it's again the idea of he's not truly evil. It's the perspective that he has chosen to take, and he's doing what he believes is good for the world.
Yeah, and like if you think of it from a certain lens, like he's not wrong.
If you're cold and you have no heart, yes.
He's not wrong.
Yes. If you think we're all just numbers and statistics, Anthony, yes.
We are.
Oh my god.
There are too many people on this planet.
Oh my god.
Half of them need to go.
Okay.
Pick a lottery.
Thank you for your input. Thank you for your input. All right.
I said it'd be random.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like by the end of the movie, I was just like, yeah, you know what? I'm glad it happened. Good, Thanos. Good.
I will say,
you're the only one here who had the resolve
Yeah.
to do what you set out to do.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think the star was in this movie?
The star?
Who do you think was the most prominent character? Who was the one that you think?
The one who stood out, like the one who did the most work, the one who stood out the
Yeah,
most.
yeah.
The one who did the most work?
Or the one who stood out the most? Just answer instinctively. Because I would say for the previous movies, it's Iron Man and Cap, right?
Yeah.
Who is it here?
I would say Strange and Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Spider-Man did a lot of important shit, dude. He referenced aliens and shot that guy out the fucking spaceship.
Okay.
Like, that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
Right? Doctor Strange saw through millions of timelines, and he was just like, bruh, this was the only... Why would you do that? Bruh, this was the only way.
Yeah.
And then he disappears.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think those two did kind of the most important shit.
Yeah. I was just weird. I thought Captain America took a back seat.
He did.
He has like no lines in this movie.
He doesn't.
You know who hasn't even took even further back seat? The Black Widow.
Yeah. She shows up, punches some people, says
Yeah.
like 3 lines.
I was like, wow, you do nothing.
I'm waiting for like the Lord of the Rings extended cut version of this movie.
Yeah.
Where it's like 17 hours long.
Yeah. No, the reason I was only bringing up that question is because I thought that finally Thor got the credit he deserves.
Thor got hella credit.
Because I thought Thor was like
Thor did
the
a
guy.
lot of shit. Rabbit, young Rabbit, please. Let's go.
Yeah.
He's like a pirate angel. This is also something that the previous movies haven't been able to do for me, which is to have silly jokes but not detract from the seriousness of the main story. Right? Like, I think a lot of the jokes were just silly enough to where it feels like they're trying to get themselves through a hard time, rather than it being a crutch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Whereas in like Thor Ragnarok, I felt that the jokes were a crutch for a weak story.
Yeah.
So like, I applaud them on that.
Yeah. How do you feel about the opening when Hulk got smashed?
Hulk got motherfucking smashed. I also like how Hulk turned into a bitch in this movie.
Yeah.
Yo, come out, Hulk. He's like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I got beat up.
Yeah, what a little bitch.
Yeah, I got beat up. I don't like it.
Have you gone back and watched the trailers?
I have not.
A lot of the trailers do not make sense.
What do you mean?
So there's a final scene in Wakanda in the trailer where the Hulk is running.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's a lot of things they show in the trailer that never happened in this movie.
Okay.
And it's really cool to see. It's like, wow, they threw you off. It's really good. Like,
they did the Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah, it's the type of thing where it's like, fuck, you can't really believe the trailer.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. But you can believe those Lego set spoilers.
Yeah. Holy shit. Wow, they were spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's a dumb movie. It's anime as fuck.
Yeah.
But it still does a lot of cool stuff. It is even though it is a 2-parter, shit happens. And like that pushes even the next movies, the minor movies, forward, right? Like it makes those the state Earth is in now and the universe is in now, I think make like Captain Marvel and Ant-Man and Wasp a more interesting place.
You think so?
Yeah.
What if I told you it won't matter?
If it doesn't matter, I'll be hella disappointed.
Because Ant-Man and Wasp takes place before Avengers.
That sucks.
And Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s.
Gross. All right. Then it doesn't matter, and I'm super disappointed. Fuck.
So, yeah, when I read Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s, I was like, what the fuck?
Well, this is dumb. And I don't like it.
Like, they gotta have some amazing excuse as to why she wasn't there in the first Avengers. And again, this is the type of thing where it's like, well, the reality is Captain Marvel was never in conception when we first put this project together.
Yeah.
And, like, I understand that. But again, it's hard to believe a movie when like they have to work around these these logistical aspects.
Yeah, or they go dude, I don't think from the first Avengers they knew where this franchise was
Exactly.
going. I don't think from the first Iron Man and the first Captain America any of those actors knew what they were getting into.
Of course not.
That it turns into this worldwide juggernaut.
Of course not.
Right? Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking rad. Shit happened. They did the thing. Yeah, and it's kind of all I wanted. I wanted them to do the thing, and they did the thing. I like how you get the brief kind of thing after the snap, after it comes back from white.
Yeah.
You get the brief thing of like the gauntlet is just fucked.
It's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I don't remember. I think that's different than the comics. I don't remember if it broke in the comics.
I can't remember.
It didn't? Yeah, because I remember like the thing being fine, and then like other celestial beings being like, Thanos is too powerful, we should fuck him up.
Yeah.
Which is like, yo, in part 2, are they going to introduce death?
I don't know.
Is Thanos going to bone death?
I don't know.
Are they going to introduce the Living Tribunal?
I don't know.
Is he going to capture Galactus?
You see, like, I don't know. You can only go so far.
Where's Adam Warlock in all of this?
Apparently, he'll be introduced in Guardians 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The movie that is happening after
all of this.
All of this?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
How do you solve this without Adam Warlock?
They're gonna find a different way. They've already said that like Adam Warlock is not a part of this.
Oh.
They're gonna do it their own way.
Interesting.
We forgot to talk about probably the coolest part of the movie.
Which is
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage is a motherfucking giant.
Yes.
That's such good casting.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
So I remember reading the press release where it was like Peter Dinklage was spotted in the name in a credits thing, and like, what can he be? Oh, obviously he's gonna be the voice of some other dude. And the director's like, no.
No.
They're like,
we got
they're like, trust me, when you see the movie, you'll be like, oh, that's so obvious that they would cast him for that.
It's such good casting. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Also, that whole scene has some of the like my favorite jokes where he's like, I'm gonna hold open the iris. He's like
I fucking love Thor in this movie. He's my favorite part of this movie.
Oh, I like Teenage Groot. I really like moody Teenage Groot.
Groot.
Hey, you watch your mouth over there. He's playing Defender. Yeah. He uses his own arm as the
handle for
the axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he becomes full God of War on that shit. He becomes AoE machine.
Yeah.
Right?
When he comes back with his new hammer, you're like, oh my god, Thor. You're a god.
You're a god. You're literally a god.
How did we forget this? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit in that movie.
Yeah.
And they accurately depict how fucking powerful Thanos is.
They do.
Like the thing is like you can give him all the Infinity Stones and he snaps his fingers, but if you don't show people from the jump how powerful he actually is, like that doesn't matter, right? Like it just feels like, oh, he got the power. It's like, no, he's powerful beforehand. Also, he has all this shit.
Yeah.
He smashed the Hulk.
To be fair, he had the Power Stone from the beginning of the movie.
Whatever. He smashed the Hulk.
That's how he did it. That's how he did it.
Doesn't matter. That's one stone. And the thing is that he got the following even before he had stones.
That's true.
So.
That's true.
Like, all those people who were fighting the Avengers, like the guy who got sucked out into the vacuum, the fucking goblin-looking motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all those people, they were all hella strong because it took multiple Avengers to take them down.
Mm-hmm.
Or make them flee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to touch upon. I don't know.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's good.
I went in with like, it's gonna be fine, and I was like, fuck, that was good.
It's definitely my favorite movie this year.
Yeah,
definitely for sure. Oh, that's what I wanted to say.
I don't know, man. Red Sparrow came out this year, and then you got to see Jennifer Lawrence's boobs in it.
Is it as good as anime?
I think Jennifer Lawrence's boobs are better than anime
Ooh,
boobs.
That's the questionable debate, my friend. That's questionable.
She's got nice boobs.
But they're not the best boobs.
Okay, what if they were the bestest boobs?
But they're not.
What if they are?
That's the problem.
Have you seen Red Sparrow?
I have seen the boobs.
No, you haven't.
I have seen the boobs.
I don't believe you.
I have seen the boobs.
Okay. And they're great.
And they're nice.
They're fantastic.
But they're not the best boobs.
They're pretty good.
I'm just not a fan of the nipple placement. You know what I'm saying?
What's better, this or Black Panther?
Oh, this.
Yeah. Okay. What's better, this or Ready Player One?
This.
What's better, this or Pacific Rim?
This.
All right.
Are we not in agreement?
This or The Mary and the Witch's Fire?
Whoa! Wow, that's real anime.
This or anime?
Oh shit!
Is it this or actual anime?
I thought it was fucking lame in this movie how they just write out Hawkeye and Ant-Man.
Yeah, they're just not there. Who cares?
Like, what the fuck, man?
Hawkeye's useless.
I don't know. How lame. How lame.
It's almost like Hawkeye's lame.
But he's not.
Isn't he, though?
I think Jerry Renner's so cool.
Listen. Hawkeye's lame.
Hawkeye's lame, but he's also cool.
Okay, I'm not arguing that fact.
Yeah.
But he's still lame.
Sure.
Okay.
So is Ant-Man, but he's useful.
Ant-Man is actually useful.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of the logic, like the physics logic in Ant-Man.
What do you mean?
Like
he shrinks but holds the same strength?
Well, yeah. So the thing is like he shrinks but holds the same strength, right?
Yeah.
So he's a tiny version of like a 200-pound man.
Yeah.
But the thing is like the new trailer, he shrinks the building and then carries it off on a stroller.
Yeah.
By that same logic, wouldn't the building be the same weight but just tiny?
I think the suit contributes to him holding his own thing. The actual shrink ray is separate.
Okay. How come
Okay.
When he shrinks down the building, there's no plumbing or water.
That's just poor construction.
Okay.
Yeah.
How come he didn't give him blasters? No.
That's also just poor planning on his part.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ant-Man's weird.
He's weird. I don't know if I'm excited for that movie.
Do you think that they're going to reference anything that happened in Avengers in the Deadpool movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
He's gonna call Cable Thanos.
Is Cable going to disappear?
That's tough.
Like, would that like happen in like I can 100% see Deadpool ending as like they're trying to beat Cable, and then all of a sudden like it's a flash of white, you
Yeah.
hear a finger snap,
Yeah.
and then Cable disappears, and he's just like, oh well, that was easy.
Yeah. I
Cool.
don't know. I'm excited for that movie too.
Yeah, almost exactly that movie.
That's this month. Oh man, this month has a lot of great movies.
It's almost like summer blockbusters are coming.
It
out.
is. This got Solo, that Mission Impossible flick.
So sorry, what franchise is that from?
Star Wars.
Never heard of it.
No.
No, what's it about? Space?
I don't have time to explain.
Okay.
It's too vast.
I don't have time to explain how I don't have time to explain.
Yes, you got it.
Okay.
Solo. Watch it.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, we loved Avengers.
It's good.
Collectively, the best movie this podcast has seen this year. Collectively.
I really like the Phantom Thread.
The fuck are you?
That Daniel Day-Lewis movie where he's a fashion
I
designer.
thought you just told me you liked Red Sparrow.
Red Sparrow's good too.
But I said collectively, so this has to be a two-person decision.
I think if it's like a hive mind scenario,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's exactly what I mean. Yeah.
If we separate our hive mind,
That's not the question I was
individual
asking.
people.
That's not the question. No.
Jennifer Lawrence's
You are not
boobs,
your own person.
Jennifer Lawrence's boobs are the best movie this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony needs to get laid. And with that, it's probably a good place to end the show.
That's just mean. Why you gotta be like that?
It's the truth.
Ugh.
It's the truth.
Truth hurts.
Yes, it does. See you next week.